Stephen, we're obviously all going to make a big deal out of it. How do you make sure that making your major league debut in a playoff elimination game is not, I guess, bigger than it is?
It is big. I mean, you're making your major league debut, and you're in a wild card series and elimination game. Go have fun, embrace it, enjoy it, and Chase is ready. You can see it on his face. We know how good of a player he is, and we're going to roll with it. And we're excited for him and his family.
What convinced you to do this?
Just with where we're at, and offense has been a struggle for us, and we're looking to generate some more offense. Chase has played a lot of center field. He's been a very good outfielder, and he's been a very good hitter. And so we felt like this was the right move to do, and here we go.
How did he react? Like, what was that conversation like when you told him he's in the lineup?
I don't know. I wasn't there. So we sent out the lineup the night before. I told him on Monday, you're going to be active and you have a good chance probably to start on Wednesday. So I'm sure it didn't completely catch him off guard, but I'd be interested to see, like, hey, what'd your face look like when you saw that you were in the lineup? And so we'll see.
Joe, you've got 3 guys in the lineup who weren't with the club 2 months ago. Was there any hesitation in doing that?
No. We play who's here. We've had a number of things lead to different people being here at different times, and we've had injuries. We've had other things that have created roster space. The way we do it here is when you're here, you play, and it's worked for us, and it's going to continue to be the way we do things.
Brendan?
Can you talk through the process of how you try to get Chase comfortable in center field with shadows, with the angles of the wall, with working next to Quan, things like that, how he can get comfortable because there's no margin for error?
Yeah. I mean, he's been here for 3 days. And we have the dimensions in Goodyear that are the same as here, and I know it's different, but you can work on balls off the wall there, what he's been doing all kinds of things like that, and he's played outfield his whole life. He's dealt with sun, he's dealt with shadows, he's dealt with different things his whole life, so go play baseball, go have fun. We know what's at stake, we know what, but there's risk with anybody playing in elements. It's not because you've never done it or because of this. Let's go see what happens.
The unpredictability of adding him to a lineup for you guys is one thing, but for the Tigers who've never seen a player like that before, does that play into helping you guys at all? Or
you don't know. It's hard to game plan for somebody you've never seen or that hasn't played for a while. But at the same time, you're facing a good right-handed pitcher with 3 weapons, and Chase is a good hitter. Go have some fun. Go compete.
Paul?
Stephen, what's been the timeline on him? Because he hasn't played at AAA for a while, right? Where's he been? What's he been doing?
He's been in Arizona rehabbing, and he's been taking live batting practice at bats. He's been training off of traject. He's been working. He's been built up. He's ready to go full go.
Hi. So your message all year has been the same: have fun.
Yeah.
For you, your second year in the postseason, what's different for you?
Oof. I think I've known what to expect this year. Last year you're going through it and having never done it, and you're learning on the fly, and I'm still learning. It's my second year managing. I mean, you don't know what you don't know, and you're going to continue to learn and ask questions and do all kinds of things. And what I've learned is you have to make decisions that maybe other people aren't going to be comfortable with and not care. And I think that's really, for me, I know this group of guys better than anyone on this planet. I've been around them. I know what they like to do. I know what they're capable of. I know the personalities. I know the downfalls, whatever you want to call it. And there's no one more equipped because I've been with them every day. And this group has come together. This group has put together a tremendous run to get here, and we're not done. We've got one more day to keep our season alive, and I have more confidence in our guys than I ever have before, and we're going to go out and have a great game.
Stephen Kwan's had a tough 5 games at the plate. You've said it before, when he goes, you guys all go. What have you seen out of him, and what do you want to see maybe change or click going forward?
It's Kwani. You said what's true. He's had a rough 5-game stretch. Kwani's one swing away from getting right back on track and getting us going the way he has all year, and it's been an up and down kind of second half for Kwani. But when Kwani gets going, we get going, and it's not that it's all on him. But for me, right now he's chasing up a little bit. You got to get the ball a little lower down in the zone and get it going, and he's well aware of that. But it's easier said than done.
Jeff?
Hey, Stephen, what has been the difference in Tanner Bobby these last 3 starts? It seems like he's really been locked in.
Yeah, to me, the cutter has been phenomenal. He's been able to put the cutter anywhere in the zone and shape it differently. The fastball command, and he's really got a feel back for his changeup, and he's throwing his curveball well. He's got his stuff. His stuff has been tremendous over the last few starts, and he's been attacking the strike zone like Tanner does, and expect him to do the same today.
Brendan?
Tanner talked to us a lot last year about how he was trying to mentally prepare for these games and how it was challenging for him and the nerves and the anxiety that he dealt with. What have you seen from him that gives you comfort that, mentally he's in the right place, not just now, but down the stretch of the season where maybe he's embracing these opportunities differently?
He's worked through a lot this year. You look at Tanner's year, earns himself an extension that he very well earned, and then pitching with those pressures, missing your opening day start because you had food poisoning, getting off to a slow start, having a few bad starts to start, and then ups and downs throughout the whole year. And then you lock it in when it means the most. Like, he's the competitor. Tanner's one of the most competitive people I've been around. This game will beat you down if you allow it to. And he's really done a nice job of separating those two things down the stretch.
On the back right?
Steven, where do you think Jose's at with his power swing? I know it's been a little while since he's hit a home run. He does still have a few doubles in this stretch. Like, what would you like to see from him, maybe driving the ball more to help get you guys going?
Jose's doing everything he can. No one's throwing him anything to hit out of the yard. I mean, that's what we saw down the stretch. They're being super cautious with Jose. Everyone's going to be, and he's making things happen. I mean, Jose's power swing is there. He just hasn't gotten the pitch to drive out of the yard in quite some time. But Jose makes triples happen on singles, and he's the best player on the planet.
You have this unshakable faith with this ball club, with each of the players, the ones that you haven't seen much from, the ones that you haven't seen really anything from. I mean, where does that come from that you can have that stay with you throughout all the season, all the ups and downs, even right now?
I mean, it's faith. It's faith and belief. And when you work with a group of people for an entire year and you see how hard everyone around you is working, you trust it and you believe in it. And this group of people, everyone with Cleveland has not wavered, has not changed. I trust our player development opinions. I trust the coaching staffs. I trust everybody. And I believe in these players. And that's really the only thing that can carry you through 8 months is truly believing that we have an opportunity to win a World Series. And like I said, that belief or that trust isn't going away until our season's over. And today's no different. I know we're going to come out and we're going to give it everything we have. And it's a choice you make every day. It's so easy to dwell on the negatives. It's so easy to be a naysayer. It's so easy to be a second guesser. You just got to go out, give it everything you have, make the best decisions, and let's go play.
All right. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Second row.
So, Slade, what are your thoughts on Jose Ramirez, like what he means to the clubhouse, and like how cool is it to see him get a field in his honor this season?
Yeah, that guy should have a lot in his honor in this city. He's the heart and soul of the city. He's probably the most famous person in Cleveland since LeBron, if I had to guess, right? I mean, he's incredible. He can make anything happen on the field. You know, he's a true five-tool player, and he's the heart and soul of this team.
Slade, when you find out you're going game 3, you kind of know it's a win or go home situation. How do you mentally prepare for that, and knowing that if you have to get in, it's one of those types of games?
Yeah, I mean, it's the beauty of treating every game like a playoff game is you don't have to do anything different when a playoff game shows up. I mean, I've treated every game with 100%, focus, intensity, preparation. I've given everything I've had every time I've took them out, and that's not going to change tomorrow.
Joe, you ever pitched in an elimination game at any level before?
In college, yeah, through regional finals and against Mississippi State when I was at Miami. Started that game on one-day rest. That was fun. Felt good the next day.
Go in front.
Slade, what are your emotions about a first MLB playoff start? I know you had a couple games on your resume in the playoffs, but for it to be your first start, how are you processing that?
Same way I'd process any game. Every routine that I've done throughout the year is going to stay the same. Talked to Kluber a little bit. He has playoff experience, obviously. And when a guy like that tells you not to change anything, you probably shouldn't change anything.
Jeff?
Slade, I think it was July 4th. It was a game against the Tigers, and you pitched that game. It was the 8th loss in a row. But I distinctly remember after that game you saying that we're going to look back on the stretch in September and say, we're here and this has made us stronger. So where did that come from, and how did you see this happen the way it did?
It came from watching how everyone in the clubhouse showed up after each one of those losses. Nobody dragged an at-bat to the next day. Nobody dragged a bad outing to the next one. Every day we showed up ready to work, ready to win, no matter what happened the day before, whether we smoked the team, whether we got smoked, whether it was the 8th, 9th, 10th in a row that we've lost. We showed up with, energy, with intensity, with focus, and that process that we committed to is what got us here, not anything else.
Just going back to those conversations with Kluber, just how involved did you get, or do you get with that, and why is his opinion or his advice so valuable to you?
He was really freaking good at what he did. That's why it's so valuable. I mean, that guy was incredible. And to have a mind like that around to bounce ideas and questions off of is incredible. And a lot of times it's nothing profound. It's just reassuring what you believe to be true, and him, with as much experience having, saying, yeah, like what you've done to get here is what's going to get you through tomorrow or the next game or whatever, having that reassurance from a guy like that, and also being able to pick his brain on other stuff all the time. Just a baseball mind like that is something that you should take advantage of whenever you can.
You haven't mentioned getting that game one start. He was a little starstruck to know he was going to be in that position. When you find out that they're trusting you to be a winner-go-home pitcher, how do you feel about something like that?
No different. It's just a game.
Slade, how have you changed since you've come to this organization as a pitcher?
There's nothing that's the same. I mean, everything, to be honest with you, is different. My delivery has become much more consistent, and I move in ways that complement my movement patterns and my ranges of motion and my strength patterns. I've developed 2 new pitches. I've sharpened up pretty much every other pitch that I have. We've tweaked my usages to righties and lefties throughout the year to complement what the game is telling me. I'm in a better mental state. I've never been able to process the game the way I process it now. And all of these things come together to create the product that's on the field right now.
So the fact that, you have the experience of appearing in a couple NLCS games. Obviously, this is a different spot and situation, but does that give you any more confidence about, your readiness for the big moment?
To be honest, not really. I take my confidence from the work that I do and the preparation that I put in every day. And, past experiences are great to look back on and draw some confidence from, but what I did 2 years ago in a game that we were losing by 6 runs in the 8th is not going to have any effect on what I do tomorrow. What I do tomorrow is going to be determined by all the work that I've put in through the months and the days and today and yesterday and tomorrow, like all the process work that I've done. That's what I'm drawing confidence from more than anything else.
Good, Jeff.
When you answered Paul's question about how you're a different pitcher, was that Carl Willis, the whole pitching staff, or what? Where did that
Everyone.
metamorphosis come from?
Everyone. I went into the off season with ideas of what I wanted to work on. The nice thing about failing as much as I did last year is the game tells you a lot of different places where you can grow and get better. If you don't learn from failure, then what are you doing? So we took, all the areas I failed last year, and we dissected them and figured out where can I get better, how can I be better here, how can I be better here, and we kind of merged that into a plan. And the nice thing about our staff is everybody has kind of their specialty, so it's not just one person that I've leaned on. I've leaned on the analytics department. I've leaned on Joe Torres for his biomechanical assessment. I've leaned on BG for his work that he does in the scouting reports. I've leaned on Carl because that guy's watched Major League Baseball from a bird's eye view for 40 years. You know, there's so many places to lean on in this organization.
So we were talking earlier about, when you guys were behind in the standings, coming to the ballpark with the energy and determination. Like obviously the clubhouses, there's a lot of credit for it, but what would you say like Stephen Vogt's role in like helping you guys, keep it going the way you did? What would you say his role was?
He's an incredible leader. It's hard to put it into words because it's more actions and timing of when he does things, and he knows how to treat you like a person rather than just a commodity or a shortstop or a pitcher. You know, he treats you like a human being, and that alone goes so far when you're showing up every day and you're taking right hooks off the chin and you're down and you need help getting back up, and he knows when to have those conversations with you, with the team, with everybody, when the timing of what he does and when he does it as a leader is incredible.
Slade, I know you said you don't want to change too much, but you've seen the Tigers a lot, and there's been a lot of games against them recently, so is there like minor tweaks or things you're going to hold in your back pocket that you might try to surprise them with?
No, to be honest with you, no. I'm going to trust whatever report that the coaches and the catchers give me. I have my own ideas I've watched my at-bats against these guys. We're going to come up with a plan, and I'm going to go execute it, and that's how it's going to go. It's going to be the same process that we've stuck to all year. We've played them a lot. I've pitched against them twice. They know me, I know them. Let's see who's better tomorrow. They got a great lineup. I trust myself, I trust this staff, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a great game.
Slade, thanks for me.
Yep.